PWCC is a great way to sell your sports cards. If you're looking for a way to support the Cajun Cardboard YouTube channel, consider using the promo code Cajun, all caps, C-A-J-U-N, when you're selling your cards on the PWCC marketplace. Hey guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana on this Monday morning. It is December 4th. I can't believe we're in the 12th month of the year. We're in December where cards generally start to slow down, but we are going to look at the top sales in order, bottom to top, as we always do it for PWCC weekly auction number 98 that ended yesterday evening on December 3rd. Would you believe that the great Michael Jeffrey Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Gulp Kyrie Irving are battling for the top spot? Stay tuned till the end. There might even be two Kyries in the top 10 cards. What in the hell is going on? Hath hell frozen over? Before we get started, I just wanted to remind you guys the MJ Hierarchy posters are still available. DM me, message me, comment to this video, or message me on Instagram, Cajun_cardboard, for details on how you can acquire one or more of those posters. You will get them the day after you pay for them. I ship them FedEx priority overnight. So if you're looking to get somebody in the hobby a gift and you think they collect 90s cards, even if it's not Jordan, this would be a pretty cool gift. It's shipped in a nice safe tube. Out of the 300 that I've sold, only 3 have shown up damaged, and I've replaced all 3 of those, and I've got the vendees to vouch for me that if that happens, I just eat it. I chalk it up to the cost of doing business. Those posters are available. It's an easy PayPal payment. You'll get your posters the next day. So if you wanted to reship them out in the same tube to whoever you wanted to give them to as a hobby Christmas gift, yes, a hobby Christmas gift, it's easily done. Just message me on Instagram or comment below to this video, and I'll get you the details on how to do that. Also, before I forget, there's a lot of ways you can support the Cajun Cardboard channel, and I do appreciate your support. The YouTube description to this very video gives you 4 ways, but namely, it's real simple. Buying and selling cards on this PWCC platform that we're about to take a look at is the easiest way. If you're ever selling cards or vaulting your cards in the PWCC Vault, or if you already do that, consider using the promo code Cajun, all caps, C-A-J-U-N. If you're looking to buy these badass cards that we're about to take a look at, the top 48 that sold last night, if you're looking to buy cards like this on the PWCC weekly auction, use my affiliate link that is very conveniently located in the YouTube description to this video. All right, here we go. Starting at the very bottom, and we start with the king. Here we go. 2008 Upper Deck Star Signings Gold LeBron James. This is serial number 10. It's not a rookie card. It's 2008, and it is PSA authentic. 10 for the auto. Does 3,000. That's a pop 1, none higher. So that means, in my estimation, that PSA's never graded any more of those other than that one. Next to that, we've got another autograph Bird Magic, a same grade, authentic for the card, 10 for the autograph, triple auto Doc Bird Magic. 3,120 for that one. Then we've got a Steph Curry card that, I'm always bagging on Steph Curry. I see so many, and you're about to see it again. I'm just telling you, we see so many freaking Steph Curry non-rookie patch autograph cards. It makes me want to freaking puke. It makes me not want to collect Steph Curry and honestly just keep scrolling because we see so many immaculate, flawless, there's so many freaking patch autograph Steph Currys. It makes me sick. This card's awesome. This card stands out to me. It's not a rookie. It's a 2013, but it's a 2013 Select Gold. It's just an awesome color match. It was back when they were wearing those hideous, putrid, sleeved uniforms that all the players ended up freaking hating. You put all that work in on your biceps and triceps. You don't want to put freaking sleeves on. You want to let them breathe. Look, I've got to wear sleeves because I'm professional, but you want to let your babies breathe. And Steph's no different. This was skinny Steph. Now he's a little bit put together, to be honest with you. A lot of people don't realize, Steph's like 6'4", 200 pounds. He's a big ass human being, small by NBA standards, but this card stands out to me. I love it. It's 2013. It's serial numbered 1 out of 10, so math nerds can have their cake and eat it too. It's a BGS 9.5 mixed gem, and this is a pop 1, none higher. It does 3,240. I just think that's a very, very good looking card, so I'm going to give that Steph Curry patch autograph card its attention that it deserves. The Kobe Zebut, I never know how to say that word, but I'm going to say Zebut because I think it's a word that Skybox box made up, to be honest with you. This PSA 9 Z-Pete Debut, this is a rookie insert card for Kobe. Does 3,360. And then a 1/1 artist proof black LeBron from 2020 Hoops, BGS 9.5 with no subs on the front. Why would you not get subs on a card? I don't know. It's an extra $1.50 or something. 3,720. And then what do you know? It's a Steph Curry patch autograph card, 3,720. A Steph patch autograph card, another one that kind of does stand out a little bit different. This is from Panini Recon. It's a product that I have absolutely no expertise or knowledge of, but it's from 2021. I don't even know if they continued making Recon after that 2021 season. Somebody let me know in the comments if they did. It's kind of a good looking card. It kind of looks like Prism to me, except it's got some diagonal lines running through it, but it is a sticker, but it's a laundry tag, and it's a platinum, which means it's a 1/1. So pretty cool card there, 3,840. And then you're going to see a bunch of retro PMG Jordans. So buckle up, and we'll take a look at one. You guys know I don't really give too much love to the retro PMGs. I kind of like the OG PMGs. But again, that sometimes takes it, the value of the card into a whole different stratosphere. And stay tuned. We're going to have a red PMG, the real red PMG from 1997, in the top 3 sales today, battling for that top spot in this weekly auction, number 98. But this blue retro Jordan PMG does $3,840. The blues were serial number to 50, and it is a nice touch that it is blue, given that he is in his Carolina light blue, sky blue, Tar Heel blue. So it is about as close to a color match as you can get. And then right next to it, we've got a Luka Doncic Contenders Optic 1010 that does $3,960. This is a pretty low sale. I think the last BGS 9.5 did in the 3,000s as well, so you would expect there to be a much higher premium on the double 10 PSA version of the same card, but this one does $3,960. Maybe it's because there's 700 different variations of Contenders autograph rookie cards, and then it's a patch auto Steph Curry. And then, what do you know? It is another another 2011 Fleer Retro Precious Metal Gems Blue Jordan. This one is serial numbered 1 out of 50. So there's your premium for the serial number 1. Serial number 50 and serial number 1 bookends. What are the odds of that? You never know what you're going to see on the Cajun Cardboard YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button if you think that was interesting, that there's a serial number to 1 and a serial number to 50 of the same serial number to 50 card, and it just happens to be Jordan. Another Steph Curry card that I've never seen. I like this one. This one's cool. It's a BGS 1010, and it is actually a rookie Steph Curry. It's really cool. He literally looks like somebody's kid snuck on the court and was playing basketball back in 2009. I just can't believe how young he looked. It was part of the reason I just didn't think he was going to be special. He just looked like a little kid. He had no muscles in his body anywhere to be found. I just didn't know how he was ever going to get clean looks in the NBA. I think he's got a chance to be good. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. 4,200, serial number to 49. That's a BGS Pop 1, of course. And then the first card that I lost in this auction, but not the last, but this is one that I've just kind of been putting off. And this one looks like a 10. It's an old label, but it looks damn good left and right, top and bottom. The centering on these are a bitch. Trust me, I know. I've done a break the box video series on these. I've opened multiple boxes of this, as many old people like myself have. Finding these damn all-star cards in PSA 10 condition is just damn near impossible. This is a good-looking copy. Sells for $4,200. I've got it pulled up, and in the middle of this market, which, all hell's breaking loose. The world is ending. Cards are going in the toilet. This one's done nothing other than go up 37.66% over the last 12 months. In the middle of this reckoning that we're going through in the hobby. Sales over the last 4, 3660, 3900, 3950, 4200 last night. So pushing that 4500 mark, which, over the last year, the highest this card's hit is 4650. And again, look, this is not a low pop card. It's a 379 pop card. So there is hope. There is some positivity out there in the hobby. And let's take a look at the only football card that made it into the top 48. It's some weird LeBron thing where he's in his St. Vincent St. Mary's football uniform. Let me know in the comments, do you think LeBron would be a Hall of Famer if he decided to play football, or is he too soft? I want to know in the comments. This is going to get like a ridiculous input, I'm assuming, because I think LeBron's an absolute damn monster, and I think he's soft because it benefits him on the court. I think he bitches and complains because it benefits him on the court. I don't by any stretch think he's like soft as a player because he's a freaking battering ram, even at age 40. But let me know in the comments if you think LeBron's an All-Pro or a Hall of Famer if he decides to be a football tight end. I think he's probably too tall to be a wide receiver. I don't think I've ever seen a 6'9" wide receiver. You don't see many 6'9" tight ends either. I'm trying to think of your big guy that played for the Cowboys that was tall as shit. He was like 6'8", LaFleur maybe. I think he played at LSU. David LaFleur, maybe something like that. He was like 6'8". Let me know if I'm forgetting a 6'9" tight end, but LeBron would have been the biggest, baddest, fastest tight end that the world has ever seen. I think he'd be a Hall of Famer. 2020, I don't mean that as an insult to people who like football, but if you take it as an insult, it's okay. I don't like football. 2012 retro, another PMG Jordan. This is the 2012 retro, which is sort of meant to emulate the 1998 gold PMGs. 4,320 for this PSA 10 copy, which makes it a pop 5. It's also serial number to 50. So that, by my count, I think is 3 Jordan PMGs already, 2 blues in that retro. We've got the Patrick Ewing, 4,440, and check this out. You're not going to believe this, but wait, I looked another one of these cards up. Oh, I looked up this Jordan. So this is what that Jordan retro's done. It's not replicating what happened about 23 months ago where it sold for 9,600. It's half that, but it's up 700 from the last sale just a few months ago. So that's interesting. That is a very interesting result right there. But let's check out this Ewing. We don't I kind of pick and choose when I look up the 86 Fleer PSA 10s. I usually don't share with you the data from Card Ladder Graphs unless there's something going on. But I thought this was interesting. Again, we know 86 Fleer went to the moon and has come back down into the core of the earth, and now it's just kind of finding its place in the world. Remember, the Ewing's one of the lower pop Hall of Fame PSA 10 rookie cards. Remember, we all know how many Jordans there are. There's 320 Jordans, or give or take 1 or 2, depending on what goes in and what goes out, but 320 Jordans. There's half as many Patrick Ewing PSA 10s, and he's half the player, but 23.3% gain over the last 15 sales over the last year, with a couple of wild undulations, one up 7,000, one down at 2,300. This is a steal right here. Whoever snatched that stole. Where did that sell? Jeez, 2,300. That sold on eBay. Good Lord. That must have either been a horrible 10 or a horrible eBay seller with bad feedback or something. That was a steal. 44.40 last night. So good sale right there for 1986 Fleer collectors and Ewing super collectors, those two of you that are out there. We've got a really cool looking Vince Carter card. Again, Carter's one of those guys. He's gonna be nostalgic. Everybody's gonna remember when Vince Carter was a rookie if you're old enough. I mean, he was just hit the NBA like a phenom, like something we had never seen before, literally something we had never seen before. All of the talk was that he's the next Jordan. First it was, Stackhouse, then it was Kobe, then it was Vince Carter, then it was fill in the blank, fill in the blank, fill in the blank. And there's never going to be another Jordan just because he was too exceptional. But Vince Carter's a guy that I can see like an Iverson, like a Rodman, that's going to be collectible forever. Even though he didn't win anything, he's going to be collectible absolutely forever because there's so many memorable highlights of him, and he did things that nobody's ever seen. This is a one-of-one National Treasures, notable nicknames. And, of course, this was only one of his notable nicknames. Air Canada, half man, half amazing. He had a few nicknames out there. 4,560 for that. The Blue Select Giannis rookie card, when he had baby arms like me, that's a pop 12, serial number to 49. It does 45.60. God, Giannis cards are taking an absolute beating. Trust me, I know. I sold a bunch of them in PWCC Weekly 97, and I had my nuggets literally ripped out of my scrotum on the sales prices based on my purchase price and my entry point. But that's okay. It's time to recirculate money and spend on some new stuff, and I did win some stuff last night. Nothing in the top 48, but I did win some stuff last night on PWCC, and I actually won a big card on Golden, which you'll see in a future mail day. 2003, Golden's been taking forever to ship shit, but once it ever hits my PWCC vault, which will be like a month from now, you guys will get to see that in future mail day. Big Jordan cards, 2 of them. 2003 Topps Chrome PSA 10, 4,560. I don't know if I looked that up. I did. I check in on this card maybe every 3 months. I no longer own, I don't think I kept one. I don't think I own any PSA 10s. I may have kept one, but about a year and a half ago, I made a decision to just liquidate all of them. I made a horrible decision to invest in these at an absolutely horrific time, and I got my ass whipped on it, and I took my beating and lived to fight another day. 18% down over the last 3 months. So if you thought the card decline for this card was going down, run, you're wrong. It's down 57% over the last 2 years. And trust me, it was a hell of a lot worse than that if we go back to all time, because the card once sold for a preposterous $37,000. Thank God I didn't buy at that number, but I didn't do well. But that card's down over the last 3 months. It's not going to go back up. A Tim Hardaway Logo Man Auto 1 of 1, 4,680. There's a few of these in here. Damon Stoudemire Logo Man Auto 1 of 1 goes for 4,800. So 2 cards next to each other of 2 not necessarily, you know, commonly collected players, but I have to believe there's a group of collectors out there who just focus on Logo Mans, and maybe even more specifically, 1 of 1 Logo Men autograph cards. And if that's the case, there's just only so many of those to go around, no matter who the player is. We've got a little child molester, weirdo, sex fiend dude here with no subgrades. It's probably on the back, 4,920 for that one. It is a really cool patch auto. I'm done talking about Dwight Howard. He just creeps me the hell out. 2020 Donruss Optic Black Gold Choice. Anthony Edwards going up for that silky smooth jumper. Those are serial number to 8. This is a PSA 10, which makes it a pop 3 and makes it a $5,160 sale last night. The next card we're going to look at the card ladder is this cartoon photo of Luka Doncic, where he couldn't possibly look more, what is the word? Suspicious. This is the 2018 Panini Cornerstones Downtown PSA 10. It sold for $5,160. We know that these Doncic cards have been taking a bloodbath. This is actually the highest sale. Oh my Lord, it's the highest sale out of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sales. So that's interesting that this Doncic cartoon picture from his rookie year outsold the Contenders Optic 10-10 autograph. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. We've got a Jordan base exquisite. Remember, every single card in exquisite collection is serial numbered. And I think this is a patch. I think that's the base patch. I don't know enough about this product, and I got to learn more. Maybe there's a hierarchy out there for the exquisite product in Jordan specifically. But this Jordan exquisite collection jersey, serial number to 25. It's 2525. It does 5,160, and that's a really high grade. I'm sorry, I misread that. I thought it was a BGS 9. It's a BGS 8, so 5,160 for that one. I did lose this. I usually don't go for 7.5 BGS cards, but this is an exception where you buy the card, not the grade. And this is the row 2 Jordan. I have both row 0s, and I needed the row 2. So I made a run at this one and got my ass handed to me. 5,160 for this one. I think I looked that up. Yeah, I did. It was just more than I was willing to go after. The cards hit as high as 8,000, but that was in 2021, which is basically just, it's fiction. I don't ever look at 2021 prices, because if we ever get there, the value of the dollar won't be what it is now. So we're never really truly going to get there. But as you can see, it came down even later in that year to 4,000, 4,800, 5,160. So 2 consecutive upward sales. Nevertheless, again, for Jordan in this declining market, I've always loved these. These are the chronology from 2007. It's LeBron. It's got a cool texture on the card. I'll always love the original Upper Deck logo up here in the top right. It's on card. It's serial number to 99. This BGS 8.5. It's only a 9 for the auto. Looks a little weak on the auto, a little light. I'm not an expert, but it looks a little light. 5,280, but what a really cool looking card. It looks like maybe that dunk at the Motown Massacre or against the Celtics. 2013 Immaculate Collection patch auto. Kobe, 2-color patch right there. This card does 5,520. And then this just continues to freaking baffle me. Like, why does this Kobe card from 2013, which is, by the way, his 17th year in the league, PSA 9, serial number to 75, which is more than the greens, do 5520, but the Giannis rookie, and I know you're going to compare Kobe versus Giannis. I get it. Kobe's ahead. Right. No question. This is Giannis's color match 2013 green prism PSA 10, and it does 5640. Look at this, people. This card has been beaten down and battered, jumped in a dark alley, and they've not stopped kicking. Over the last year, 18 sales. That's too many. There's only 39 out there. So over the last 12 months, like half of them that exist in the world have sold. I think this would be a great entry point on this card. Shit, I'm getting out of Giannis, but I might get back in. I think I own the 9.5. But 5,640 is just a preposterously low number. That's crazy. It's the lowest out of the last 18 sales. The card's down 50%. It's basically a 2-for-1 discount. So if you believe in Giannis, if you believe in these old non-defense playing Bucks and you think they could sneak one out in this offensive-oriented NBA that we have, it might not be a bad time to look at Giannis and Lillard. Another retro PMG Jordan, again, this is, I think, the fourth one by my count, 2012 Flair Retro 97. This is the championship PMG Retro. It's Jordan's jersey number, so that makes it a little bit unique. And it's his Carolina jersey, so don't get too excited. 23 out of 100. It's a BGS 9 copy. It does 5,880. Patch Auto Steph 6,000. One of one Steph from 2012 Immaculate does 6,300. And then a Dwayne Wade BGS 6. I don't know, somebody pissed on the back of this or wiped some spaghetti sauce on it, but damn, a BGS 6? Good Lord, what are we working with here? 5 for the surface. Yeah, something happened. I think somebody dropped some baby food on the back of it. 6 out of 10. What a great looking card. 10 for the auto matters. It is his jersey number. 3 out of 25. So math nerds are happy. 6,600 for that Wade. That is his rookie exquisite noble nameplates. Not many of those out there. I'm thinking crack and maybe try to get a 8 from PSA or something. Oh my God, it's a Steph Curry Flawless Patch Autograph, 6,900. This is a cool card to talk about. The 2017 Panini Prisms. This is the disco, right? So it's the fast break version, so it's not the true black, but it is a rookie Fox who has proven to be one of the top 5-point guards in the NBA by anybody's standards. This BGS 9 to 6,900 is the one-of-one black fast breaks De'Aaron Fox rookie card right there. And then this AU Standard. This is the Upper Deck Radiance AU Standard, and I think AU means gold in chemistry on the periodic table. For those of you who are in high school, you will probably find that very impressive from a super old man to remember that. Serial number to 23, BGS 9 to 6,900. Working our way to the top. You're not going to believe this. It's actually another Steph Curry Flawless autograph card, 7,200. LeBron James Platinum. So that same 2012 Platinum National Treasures. Let's see, is that the same? No, that's Immaculate, my B. So we're back over here to National Treasures Platinum, one of one. That, I guess Platinum was the black of that era, but 2012 National Treasures LeBron base, one of one, goes 7,500 in a BGS 7.5. Again, some serious surface issues, 6.5 surface there. So the most that BGS can raise the overall is 1 point. And then we got we were talking about like the non-Rushmore logo men, one of ones, and here's one. Again, Ewing was a great center, but he's not a Rushmore center. The logo man Ewing, no autograph or anything like that, does 7,800 right there. That's National Treasure Colossals. That's a big ass logo man right there. And then, oh my God, it's a Steph Curry Flawless Patch autograph. Kobe Bryant Ultra Stars Gold. We're gonna look this one up because that Ultra Stars Gold, as you guys know, it's one of the pack odds that I have memorized because it's so crazy, and I've got the Jordan. The Kobe Ultra Stars Gold is 28,800 pack odds. If you're looking for the Kobe in particular, the PSA 8 Gold does 8,100, and guess what? For once, we have some good news on some Kobe stuff, and so I've seen some Kobe stuff starting to move, which is a really good sign. I think for the market in general, I think what's happening right now is a lot of people's money, and the reason Jordan and Kobe's doing okay now, of course he's been battered like most, but the reason guys like that are doing good now is because I think money is kind of trickling. You know how water finds its lowest point, based on gravity and whatnot. I think money is finding its lowest risk cards, and I think Kobe's and Jordan's and Ruth's and Mantles and Gretzky's, and I think the money's trickling back to them, but not necessarily those flagship paper cards, not necessarily the Kobe Topps Chrome or the Kobe 96 paper or the Jordan 86 Fleer or even the Jordan 84 Star 10 the Star 101 Jordans. I think it's finding the more unique cards, and this is a truly unique card because the Ultra Stars Gold are just really tough to come by. So as you can see, not a lot of comps in here. If we look at just all the Ultra Stars Gold cards that have sold, what's the highest a Kobe's ever sold for? I bet it's going to be 21. No, it was 2022. The PSA 10 sold for $75,000. That seems like a lot of money. Right next to that, what do you know? It's another one. This logo man is a logo man auto, and it is a one of one. And I just accidentally left the page, but it was an Alonzo Mourning. So if you wanted to pick up Alonzo Mourning in a Heat uniform and Tim Hardaway in a Heat uniform, this is a pretty good auction to do that. Almost $10,000 for this Alonzo Mourning Logo Man. So Logo Man collectors are alive and well. This is just another example of set collecting being something that definitely drives prices in the hobby. People think that set collecting is slow and tedious and nerdy and only collectors do it. Dude, there's huge money to be made in buying set pieces that you know set collectors are going to want if you can get to them first. Again, that's just my tip for those investor types out there. And then this is where shit gets wild, because you're going to see two Kyrie Irvings in the top 6 cards. The first one's is 2012 National Treasures rookie patch auto. It is a 6 card. We've seen a lot of PSA 6s and BGS 6s. What the hell's going on with that? More spaghetti sauce. It's got to be, right? Maybe lasagna. Or maybe some fettuccine Alfredo. I don't know. It could be anything on the card. No jokes there. It's a 6, 10, 9 for the auto. Great patch. Serial number to 199, which was the standard for the true RPA VIN. It's horizontal, which was the standard for the true RPA VIN. You guys know this because we've seen 1,000 Kawhis sell over the last 3 months. Same card, same company, etc. This is, however, jersey number 2 out of 199. This card does $11,100. That's a lot of money. There's 10 graded higher. This one's a pop 6. I need to pull this up because that is a ridiculous number. I don't think I did pull it up. In fact, I did not pull it up. But just suffice it to say, that seems like a really big number for that card. I guess people really love that jersey number shit. I'm not the guy, but it's impressive. And then what do you know? Another Jordan Retro PMG. If you were a Retro PMG Jordan collector or you wanted to start a Retro PMG Jordan collection, this was nirvana for you. This was absolute an oasis in the desert. You could have picked up 4 or 5 of them. I've lost count. But this green 8.5, which is the mother of all PMGs, is serial numbered 1 out of 10. So first in the print run, as people like to say. 11,400 for this MJ. Let's look it up. I've got this sorted with no regards for grades based on dates sold. This is ours last night, 11,400. The last 8.5 sold, and it was in serial number 4, 14,888 back in 2021. Before that, it was 10,700. If we look at the highest price ever paid, this is the second highest price ever paid for one of these retro green PMG Jordans, regardless of grade. So something to keep in mind. There's a collector base out there for them. As much as I don't give a shit about them in post-playing years Jordans, and I know a lot of Jordan collectors don't, there is a place for these types of cards depending on your budget, right? Because we know the 97 green PMG would probably push $2 million. I'm guessing. I don't know. Comment below if I'm crazy. I think even in this market, I think the green PMG catches $2 million. In fact, I know it will catch $2 million because I know there are collectors out there who will pay $2 million. If somebody offered me a green PMG for $2 million, I would literally rob a local bank. I would do whatever needed to be done. I would probably just sell some cards, but or pull together a group of guys and try to figure out a way to take that thing down. But the green PMG would be $2 million. The retro PMG is $11 grand, the same as a Kyrie Irving PSA 6 rookie card. So that just kind of puts it in perspective. A LeBron card that I see pretty. I've seen it before. I shouldn't say pretty regularly. I see the Jordan. I think there's a Jordan version of this exact same card with that bright kind of vomit green, that Kermit green. 11,700. This is the 2003 Upper Deck Triple Dimensions standout. I think it's on card. I'm not sure, but it looks to be on card. Somebody can comment below. Again, I'm not an expert on this particular product or autographs in general, but it looks to be an on-card autograph, just signed in that little autographing window. It's serial number 3 out of 25. It does $11,700. And then we're going to look this bad boy up. It is the 1997 Metal Universe Hakeem Olajuwon PSA 6. I was once a proud owner of a Hakeem PMG Red when I was doing the set chase. I now own one PMG Red card from 1997 Metal Universe. Luckily, it has Jordan on the cover of it. 12,600 for this Olajuwon. It is a PSA 6. And for those of you who are not familiar with PMG collecting, or I'm talking about original PMGs, not 97s, the 98s, a PSA 6 is about the average grade. So 5, 6s, and 7s. You very rarely see an 8. You almost never see a PSA 9. There are maybe, I think, 4, 5, or 6 BGS 9.5s in the world that have ever been graded. So the grades you're usually looking at for PSA are 5s and 6s. For BGS, you're probably looking at more 7.5s to BGS 9, mostly 7.5s to 8.5s. And there's usually a 1.5 to 2 disparity between a BGS and a PSA PSA. A BGS 8 would be a PSA 6. A BGS 7.5 would be a PSA 5, etc. You get the drift. It's not a perfect science, but let's look up this Olajuwon. I've got it sorted by date sold. This one does 12,600. The last one sold just a few months ago, and it was it looks like it was a raw copy, and it did 9,750. The last PSA 6 that was graded sold for 15,755, and it was the exact same grade, the PSA 6, and that was at an eBay auction. So it looks like this one's come back a little bit. One of them in the PSA Vault, the PSA 5, did 12,900. So this one's come back a little bit. If you want to see the highest ever paid, it was that 15,755. And so last night's sale was actually the third highest price ever paid for an Olajuwon at a public auction. Again, it's very important to remember when you're looking at 97 PMG Reds. Trust me, I know this from a lot of experience buying and selling these things, that the vast majority of the sales of the 97 PMG Reds is done privately. So do your research, right? Every once in a while, a public sale comes along and now you got a comp, but the vast majority of sales are done to desperate buyers in private sales. Another Kyrie Irving. What is going on in this auction? 2012 Immaculate Collection. This one is serial numbered to only 2, and 2 is his jersey number, and that is the number of this card. So 2 out of 2. PSA 8 for the card, PSA 9 for the autograph, $17,400 for that card. I did not look that card up because we've already talked about Kyrie Irving enough. And then the big winner, and it's not really close, a $25,800 sale. Struck me as very high when I first looked at it. The BGS 9 is a great grade. It's a very, very good grade for this card. This is the Legacy Collection. This is a card, again, reminder, the posters for the MJ hierarchy are still available. You're looking at a tier 1 card on the hierarchy. If you don't know what a tier is, then get the poster. Just message me on Instagram or comment in this video. But this is a tier 1 Jordan card. It's a card that a lot of people think is maybe a top 25 to 35 card for Michael Jordan in the world. And this is a serial number to 150 in 1996. The 97s were serial number to 100, if I'm not mistaken. But these 96 Flair Showcase Legacy Collection Row 0, I own this card in a PSA 9 copy, so I was extremely excited about a $25,800 sale because that to me did seem high. Here is what the card's done. The last sale was in January a year ago, so about 23 months ago for 27, and this one goes for 25.8. I've got it sorted here, just 96 Legacy Row 0 Jordan by date sold with no regard for the grade. And if you kind of just scroll down, you can see why I think this is a really good sale. 25, the last one sold 18.6, then 10.5, 14.2, 30. You'll see this whale right here, but that was a BGS 9.5 that sold in this February, which makes the card extremely rare, and it had an NBA gold sticker. So you might be looking at the greatest, 1996 Flair Showcase Legacy Collection BGS copy of any Row 0 that exists. And then you can see the PSA 9 sold in the PWCC weekly auction, again, about 23 months ago for $27,000. Let's look at this by price. The most anybody's ever paid for this card was a PSA 9. It doesn't surprise me that it was almost in 2021, 8 days after in 2022, January 8th, 2022, $43,200 somebody paid for a PSA 9. That is a monster price right there. So this price last night for a BGS 9 copy is actually the 5th highest price ever paid for the 1996 Flair Showcase Legacy Collection serial number to 150 Michael Jordan card. Let me know what you guys think about this Jordan sale right here. I think it's a great card. I'm happy to own it. A little bit different grade. And then you got Kyrie twice in the top 6. You got a retro Jordan PMG in the top 6. You got Olajuwon, the Dream Shaker, sneaking into the top 6. And then in the top 10, you've got, and you're not going to believe this, it's a patch autograph Steph Curry, but you've also got a very tough pack odds, unique Kobe Bryant card, and then a patch logo man autograph Alonzo Mourning 1 of 1, and then Ewing sneaks into the top 10. So Ewing, I'm sorry, did I say Olajuwon? Ewing, Olajuwon, Mourning, Kyrie Irving, and a retro PMG come in the top 10. all hell's breaking loose in the hobby, people. Hopefully you guys enjoy these PWCC recap videos. I'm probably going to get this one out to y'all a little bit late. I spent the weekend, and the reason I don't have a voice, I spent the weekend screaming. Actually, I'm a pretty good sideline soccer parent, to be honest with you. I wasn't screaming, but it was cold as shit, and when you talk, I just kind of lost my voice fighting through a little sickness, but nothing's going to stop a Spartan from bringing you guys the PWCC weekly auction recap. I mean, nothing's going to keep me from doing this. I think I got a pretty good streak going here. So we flew back in from Austin at my kids' soccer tournament last night. We were over in Austin, Texas, which is really beautiful, by the way. Topographically, geographically, is really beautiful. It's a little weird place, but it's pretty beautiful to look at. And we had fun at the soccer tournament, so that's why I lost my voice. But I got cross-country collection stuff. I've got 3 crazy boxes over here of cards I haven't looked at from the cross-country collection. If you guys don't know what the cross-country collection is, just hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for notifications. You're going to see some really cool stuff on this channel. Go check out that playlist, cross-country collection. Start at the very beginning. Trust me, you're going to thank me later. Start at the very, very beginning so you know what the hell I'm talking about. And I think it'll be a fun ride for you to take with me and just kind of see an idea of how I collect in this hobby and how I turn cards into more cards, etc., rinse and repeat. Thank you guys as always for watching. It's December 4th. I can't believe we're this close to holiday. The Advent season has started, which is always an important time of the year for some of us. So, you know, we got a lot of blessings. We got a lot of shit to be really thankful for, not just in the hobby, but just kind of generally speaking. So keep that in perspective. I hope y'all have a great, positive, week in and out of the hobby. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.